All right, we are back with another episode of Inspired by True Events Sports Podcast here. We are expanding a little bit further, dropping more content on your head top. We're going to be having fun with this. I can't wait for this basketball segment of this. I know these three have been waiting for it, especially Phil. He's been itching. When we doing it. So I'm really happy that we got this started here. So obviously shout out to Kenny, Phil, and Nil for being consistent with me again. Make sure you guys go and follow at IBTE Network on all platforms. So Phil, let's get right into it.
So far, everyone's favorite Christmas day. We had a total of 5 games, which everyone knows about Christmas, all the basketball games. The first game, we have the New Orleans Pelicans traveling to the Miami Heat. So who wants to start off with that game?
Ooh, that's a good game. I'll take that game.
I like that.
I'll take that. It's Christmas Day. I think, oh, man, that's a good game. Pelicans got some boys, too.
A good roster.
Got a good roster. Lonzo, Zion, Brandon Ingram. I'm going to go Miami. Miami with the more experienced roster. It's Christmas Day. Emotions always run high on Christmas. I'm going to go Jimmy Butler and my boys over in Miami and get that dub.
They are projected to win by 5, I believe.
Yeah,
I like
go Miami.
I like the Pelicans. I like BI. I think BI is going to come out and have a game if he's in good shape and shit like that, which I'm guessing he is. So that's my take on it. I like the Pelicans because their roster is super young, and they look like they're meshing well together. So I'm gonna say the Pelicans.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really good game, and the Pelicans are gonna be a really good team down the road. But why not now? Let's go with the Pelicans on Christmas Day. Zion, right. Bi. They brought in Eric Bledsoe. You know, he's a veteran presence there. They still got JJ Redick. I mean, I like the Pelicans, and I'll give them the Christmas Day one.
I have to go with the Pelicans as well, because the one thing I thought like the Pelicans were missing last year was a reliable center, and now they have it with Steven Adams, the guy who gets you boards and everything like that. That's one of the difference makers, and they're going to need rebounding and defensive play in the West, since what the Lakers have it in AD and LeBron. So I got the Pelicans winning that one as well.
Pelicans are down by 7 right now to Toronto at half. 50 to 57 right now. And Brandon Ingram's got 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists.
The Heat are only up by 4 against Orlando.
That's nice.
Yep.
And then up next, we got it was supposed to be the Giannis Bowl, but with Giannis accepting an extension for 5 years, that shuts down any dreams of him being a Warrior. So we got up next the Warriors versus the Bucks at 2:30.
I'll go.
Boring.
Yeah, I was just saying this is gonna be this probably be the worst game of the day. The Bucks are gonna absolutely destroy the Warriors. What we saw last night from the Warriors is what we can expect from the Warriors, I think, all year. Also, I mean, I'm not trying to knock Steph Curry because he literally did change the game. But like someone pointed out, you look at this roster he has, it's worse than the roster Russ had when he was alone in OKC when he dragged them to the playoffs.
No. But LeBron had to do it. He's unanimous 2-time.
Right. That's my point. I mean, I'm not saying Steph is not great, but Steph needs other things around him to make things work. He can't be the guy to single-handedly bring you to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, except Steph can definitely be the guy. He just has no guys. He doesn't have guys right now.
Okay, but he's got Oubre, he's got Wiggins, he'll have Draymond, he's got Wise.
But right now, that's it.
Okay, but look at the team that year when Russ brought the Thunder to the playoffs. He had Oladipo and Steven Adams.
Adams, Cantor, I think a young Andre Roberson, I believe.
Doesn't matter.
We're talking Andre Roberson. When he's on the court, you're playing 5-on-4.
Wasn't what I was about to say. He could not shoot. He was straight defense. He said keep him in the corner. Like
that's all he can do.
Like he's a little kid.
I like the Bucks in this game. I think Giannis is. I don't think there's anybody on the Warriors that can guard him. I don't know who they're going to stick on him. To be honest, Draymond Draymond, Wiggins, Wiseman can't run with him.
By fire.
That's what I mean. I don't know. I think Steph's going to shoot lights out. I could see 30, maybe 40 for Steph. He loves playing on Christmas. I think it's a closer game than people think. Milwaukee's up. Milwaukee's favored by 10 points. I think it's a little bit closer than a lot of people think this game. The Warriors, I think, will have Draymond on Christmas, so they didn't have him last week. I mean, it's going to take some time. Oubre is good. Andrew Wiggins can score. They didn't have Draymond in their first game. I mean, the Nets blew him the fuck out of the gym. I mean, it wasn't even close, but I'm going to go Warriors. I'm going to go Warriors here.
Go Warriors?
Yeah.
Who's on the Bucks roster? Like,
they got Drew Holiday, Giannis Antetokounmpo,
Middleton.
Chris Middleton. They got Dante DiVincenzo, who's starting.
Yep, started tonight.
Nice little roster. They got Bobby Portis too.
Yep.
Yeah, Giannis about to drop 50.
All dunks.
Yeah, he's about to drop. Yeah, he about to drop 50. Yeah, for sure, all dunks. I think the Bucks win here. Unanimous boy. He's gonna get a nice dose of what it's like to be on a lonely island this season, to be honest, I think. Because now he's gonna see. Now I see what he was dealing with.
So this is what it's like.
Yeah. So this is, or like what? What's the scene from Batman? When Bane was like, the suit can't protect you or something like that.
Yeah.
Braun's he's gonna be going to Oracle. I was born in the darkness.
You merely adopted it.
Right. Exactly. But I think the Bucks win this. I think it's gonna be really rough for Steph. I don't see him being durable for the entire season. He's gonna probably try and overcompensate for the people he's missing, but I think the Bucks take this one.
Draymond's out for Christmas Day, already ruled out.
Yeah, so see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he gotta shoot at least 25 times.
Oh, easy.
At least.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Bucks as well. Like hurting. I mean, just not having Klay Thompson is bad enough, but now Draymond's out. I mean, we're probably going to see a welcome to the NBA moment from James Wiseman. Him probably going to get dunked out by Giannis because he has to protect the rim. He's the only one there to protect the rim, so we're going to see a welcome to the NBA moment. I have the
How many people can actually contest Giannis when he goes to the rim? Gobert,
maybe. Dave AD probably could. Not a lot.
LeBron, just because he's LeBron.
Right. Bam didn't do a terrible job.
Jared Allen is known to block Antetokounmpo. He blocks him. I mean, I think he blocked him 4 times last year.
I think like a handful of players.
Yeah. Not many.
Yeah, not many.
I'm gonna say the Bucks by between the 10 and 20 range as a Christmas Day blowout.
Hey, you know I'm coming to you for the sports bets, right? Is gonna be like, what's your line? What's the spread, Phil? What's the spread? It's like plus $10.
Got you. Yep. And then up next at 5:00 p.m. we have a division rivalry between the Nets and Celtics. We got Kyrie visiting his old team along with his buddy Kevin Durant, traveling to Boston against his old team. That's going to be, I think, one of the best games of the day. And who we got for?
That's my game of the day. I'm a Nets fan. Been a Nets fan since New Jersey, since they fucking won 12 games one season.
Yo, what if they
Sunday out of games?
Do you think they'll ever pull the old jerseys out? Like the throwbacks?
I don't think they can because
did y'all think
because
those were
they
ugly?
don't have the trademark anymore to that logo.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, it's New Jersey.
Did y'all think those jerseys were ugly?
No, I liked them a lot.
Yeah, they were pretty.
They had the red ones too. The all red ones. Those were so fire.
Everybody stayed with that Vince Carter 15. Like,
oh man,
yeah,
it was.
Also, side note: the Nets are projected to win by at least 2. So,
yeah, Nets just blew up the Warriors by 40 plus. Well,
with all their starters sitting for the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was crazy. I think without Kemba, the Celtics are shaky.
We're at best.
Tatum can do a lot, but he can't do a lot without being fed. Jeff Teague is in the end of his career. He can't take the spot that Kemba has. I'm gonna go Nets here. Nets by 10.
Brooklyn.
He's back.
Yeah, that. Ooh, KD.
Slim.
Him and Kyrie. Listen, him and KD through three quarters had 48 points. Oh my God!
So a lot of people keep talking about Kyrie and KD. Karis LeVert played better than both of them.
I was just gonna say, let's not sleep. What's crazy is the Nets literally have 4 guys on their team that go for 40. Like KD, Kyrie, LeVert could do it, and Spencer Dinwiddie
can do it off the bench.
So they have 4 guys that can go for 40. The Nets are no joke, and I'm going to pick them to come out of the East. I'm just letting
after 24 hours to come.
I picked them to come out of the East before the season started. Sure. But so when they're no joke, and I think Christmas Day too. The big lights. KD's going to try to shine. Kyrie's playing against his old team on Christmas Day. They win this game. They probably win this game by double digits. I'll give them the 10.
Yo, listen, Phil. Easy Money Sniper. The Slim Reaper. What else? The Durantula. Mr. 50 foot. 90 feet. He shoot from everywhere, bro. Yeah, Boston. Bye-bye. See you later. I don't, bro. I watched some of that, and I'm sitting there like, I'm watching this shit. Like, yeah, did he really have that major injury? Like,
he sat out the whole year last year.
No, I'm saying like he looks great. He looks great.
Yeah, I mean he's 2 years off he's almost 3 years off his Achilles. So, I mean you are an elite.
You said 3 years?
Well, yeah, he tore it. He tore it in the playoffs last year or 2 years ago.
In June, yeah.
He's almost 3 years off his Achilles. So,
it was 2017.
Because they started the season so late. Like, were you like at the midpoint?
Yeah,
opt in and then
he almost came back for the playoffs in the bubble, but the Nets weren't doing nothing, so he didn't bother.
I guess I'm the only person that's going to pick Boston on this matchup, so I might as well do it.
Squad.
Let me tell you why. And I think this game is pretty much going to be the KD and Tatum show. It's pretty much going to see who can outdo the other, but we also got to look at every other player. I mean, since Kemba's out, they might start Marcus Smart, defensive specialist, so he's going to be on Kyrie most of the game. I think Kyrie will perform well, but I think Marcus Smart will have his moments where he kind of locks up Kyrie here and there. But I think Kyrie's going to go for 20 maybe. But near the game, I think Marcus Smart will be able to do his thing and lock him down in the clutch time, which he's known to do. And then Jaylen Brown, the two main parts of the Celtics are Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. You get those two going, and they're a pretty hard team to stop. And since it's Christmas and the Nets are still, trying to figure things out, which I think they're going to be a good team near the end of the season, but they're going to go through their ups and downs of becoming one as a team with KD and Kyrie finding healthy. And I think this is one of their downs. So I have the Celtics winning a close game by 5 on Christmas Day.
The Celtics have the 6th most NBA Christmas Day wins with 15 in the history of the Christmas Day games.
Statman.
Week to week fan.
I'm a Celtics fan.
Day to day.
No, it's NBA. You gotta be a day to day Celtics fan.
So far, they're beating the Bucks, I believe. So they're technically.
Yep, they're up 74-70 right now.
Yeah, as of right now, it's looking good. And then we go up to the 8 o'clock matchup. One of the premier night matchups is going to be Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks. Hopefully, Kristaps plays, but who knows? Against the GOAT, against the defending champion LA Lakers at 8 o'clock. We got.
I think Kenny, go ahead.
I'm going with Bron and Baby Goat and Baby Goat. I think it's gonna be so fun though to watch Luka versus LeBron. I'm very much looking forward to this game. I think it's gonna be a great matchup. And I do hope that Kristaps plays. I think that Bron and AD versus Luka and Kristaps, that's gonna be a show and a half. But I'm going with the Lakers. Last night they lost to the Clippers, but in a way, it was almost to be expected. The Lakers, they had the 71 days off. They are an older team. Like LeBron is, as great as he is, he's old. Let's be real. His
they
body
almost won the game too.
That's what I'm saying. They looked like poop and almost won the game. Like if I'm the Clippers, I'm not. I mean, obviously I'm happy I won, but it's not like I'm going home celebrating like we won. Like because the Lakers played like crap and still gave us a run for our money. Like that's nothing to be excited about.
Right.
He does this every single year. He's going
close. Like Phil pointed out to us, like it looked like the Lakers still had to, work out some of the kinks. Yeah, they had to work out some of the kinks. They lost the game by 7 points. Like, are you kidding me?
Right.
I'm going with the Lakers.
How many new people on the roster?
A lot.
All of them.
5, 6, 7, 8.
No more Dwight Howard. No more Rajon Rondo. They got Dennis Schroeder running the show.
Schroeder. Wes Matthews is new. Montrezl Harrell is new.
Yep.
Marc Gasol is new.
Yep.
You know what I heard? Repeat.
Yep. Danny Green's out of there.
Harrell has to try to fit in where he can.
Right. It's a whole new offense for him, pretty much. But I'm agreeing with Kenny.
Yeah,
Lakers.
everything Kenny said. I don't even need to.
I like what I want to see in this game, like particularly what I would like to look out for in this game is Luka Doncic going off and LeBron coming up, slapping the floor and saying, "Yes, I got it." Like we seen him do in the playoffs, and we see him do when a guy gets hot and he's like, "I got this." He might match up the whole game, but I don't know because like he is coming off a real short break. I mean, he's LeBron. I don't know.
They had him on a minutes restriction, they said last night.
Yeah, I'm expecting minutes restrictions for LeBron and AD for most of the season.
Yeah. Until
probably
after
All-Star break. Yeah, after All-Star break, which is really smart for the Lakers because they have the roster to win games. They can go and they can get anywhere in the playoffs and move forward if LeBron and AD are rested. So it's a Christmas Day game, though. LeBron loves playing on Christmas. I love Christmas Day games, man. I love Christmas NBA. It's the best of the best. So I'm hoping we get a good game. Luka, MVP front runner. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and LeBron loves Luka. Like on the Richard Jefferson podcast, like he said, he went to Nike and told them he wanted to sign Luka to the LeBron brand under Nike. Like he wanted Luka to be his first LeBron athlete. Like he really loves Luka. So I really do see, like Neil, like you said, guarding him, slapping the floor. Like I could see him getting into it. Like I'm very much looking forward to this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Only thing that would make it better is if there were fans there to feed off of the energy.
Oh,
yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you guys. I got the Lakers winning this matchup too. I also looked it up. Porzingis isn't playing this game because he's still recovering from his knee injury. So, with that being said, yeah, Luka versus AD and LeBron, there's just he doesn't have any help around him. I do see Luka getting probably a triple double to this game because he's gonna have to because no Kristaps, so he's gonna have to do everything he can to try to match up with LeBron and AD. So I got the Lakers winning by a big 10 points.
Speaking of triple-double, 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and Russell Westbrook with his new team has 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 14 assists.
Hey, classic Russ.
Yeah.
Are they winning?
Yes, they are.
And they are winning.
Sixers.
Yep, 88 to 86, a 2-point game.
Hey, don't look now, Washington.
Bradley Beal's going off too.
Bill is the man.
Yep.
Bill is the man.
Then to close out Christmas Day for the NBA, we have a rematch of last year's playoffs, the Clippers versus the Nuggets. This is gonna be a very good one for everyone.
The NBA is amazing, bro. I swear.
Listen, this is one of the best. This is one of the best NBA slates that we've had since we had rematch of Golden State Warriors and Cleveland Cavaliers. Like this is one of the best NBA slates we've had. This is really every single game. There's people to watch. There's new people to watch, new faces to watch, stars to watch, games that are gonna matter. So this game in particular, I love Jokic, man. He is one of my favorite players. He's a 7-foot center that can pass the ball and shoot threes. He can dribble. He's insane. I also love Will Barton, one of my favorite players in the league. I'm gonna go Nuggets here, just because the Clippers aren't good. I don't think the Clippers are good. I mean, Kawhi's good, Paul George is good, but I don't know. Clippers aren't that good to me. I'm gonna go Nuggets.
Neil, I 150% agree with you, and I get called a hater and a LeBron homer, but it's the truth. I think after Kawhi and Paul George, who do you have?
Lou Williams.
And I mean, okay, but is Lou Williams? I don't know. It's just to me.
No, I know.
There's no depth. Yeah, it's like I'm not there.
You lost your six man. You lost your 6 man of the year. He went to the other team.
He
went to the other team that shares the stadium with you.
And now all of a sudden everybody's trying to say, "Oh, Harrell was the problem in LA." That's why they couldn't win is because Harrell couldn't play. That's why you couldn't win. It had nothing to do with the fact that Paul George just completely shit the bed in the playoffs.
I know who you're talking
3-1.
about too.
I mean, it's just crazy. It's everybody. They're not the only one, but like Skip Bayless was saying it all day today to Shannon Sharp. This is why, but whatever, they're ridiculous. I think that the Nuggets win this game because I think the Nuggets are just a better team. Jamal Murray is great. Jokic is great. I think they have more depth on Denver.
Bucket.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Denver a lot. I think Denver probably is the second best team in the West right now.
Yeah, I definitely like that pick. I also like Dallas too, and but I like Denver a lot for sure.
I'm gonna say the same thing. Nuggets. I think they still got real estate in their heads when they get ready to play. Yeah, 3-1. We sent y'all packing.
It doesn't get easier for a team after you lose 3-1. You always have that in the back of your head. Look at the Patriots and Falcons, man. It's just always something that's gonna stay in your head.
I mean, what's my thing with that is like they'll never talk. Like I feel like that's not gonna ever be a thing for Kawhi and Paul George. Like when you talk about them, like when their career get done, it's gonna be brushed off that they choked like that.
Just like it gets brushed off about Steph Curry.
Yes, because they're media darlings. Yep. They love them.
Because LeBron James lost a 3-1 lead, man.
Listen, they don't let LeBron off the hook for when he lost to the Spurs when he was 21 years old playing with that pack of bums.
They don't let LeBron off the hook for his cramp that he had in Miami at a stadium where air conditioning wasn't working.
Right.
Or San Antonio, sorry, yeah.
Bro,
he was on Miami. Yeah.
Bro, we didn't see him get hurt until year 17.
Nope, 16.
16, and he wasn't hurt.
Oh yeah, it was the one where they didn't make the playoffs.
Well, right, and it was a small injury that they just never let him come back from because when he missed that chunk of games, they fell out of playoff contention.
And it was the best thing that's ever happened to LeBron James because last year he was unstoppable.
Yes, because think about it though. Before that point, LeBron had been to the finals every year. And he was playing in the Olympics 2 of those summers.
All right. We got to stop.
All right.
Be LeBron love.
Phil, that's all the games for Christmas.
Go over my take on the Nuggets and Clippers.
What time is it? That one's at 10 o'clock, right?
10:30.
10:30.
Oh, because it's West Coast.
I agree with you guys are saying. That, Nuggets have real estate in the Clippers' head. 3-1. That's hard to get back from. And plus, it says the Clippers are favored by 1 point. So, I mean, that's way too close to the margin for any game, to be honest.
Yeah. And that right now, go bet Denver.
Yep. And
Denver big.
Yeah. Most people are gonna be looking all season talking about Murray, how he performed last year in the playoffs, and Jokic. But my thing is gonna be how they're gonna further develop Bobo and Michael Porter Jr. because those guys are the future, and I really like Michael Porter Jr.
We didn't even mention Michael Porter Jr. when we were talking about Nuggets.
Right. Listen, imagine this. They come down the court. They got 3 7-footers.
Yeah, because they showed it in the playoff, before the playoff last year. So
listen.
Yeah, when they played,
Jokic has the ball. He's coming down with it.
Yeah, he can play point guard.
Yeah, the exhibition game they played last year in the bubble. They started Jokic at point guard. Bol was out there. MPJ, Jeremy Grant, and I think they started Paul Millsap too. But they ran 5 bigs.
What?
They did, yeah.
Bro, that's some shit.
It was for exhibition, like it didn't count, but they were like, yeah, we could do this if we want.
That's some shit I would do in 2K. I'm not gonna.
Plus, they have RJ Hampton at point guard, so a little upside there too, as well.
They what was it? The Denver Nuggets. Wait, what was I gonna say? I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Go on, sorry.
You had the stat, man.
I did have the stat, and I forgot it. Oh yeah, okay. So Denver Nuggets and Houston Rockets are in talks currently. Talks have faded, but are in talks currently of trading James Harden, and Michael Porter is in the deal.
Don't do it. I'm not. Don't do it if you're Denver because a lot of these teams that have young guys, like I'm not giving you my young superstars for Harden. I mean, obviously Harden is phenomenal, but the problem is that I'm gonna have to give you too much for him.
Yeah. No, bro, it's not even the players you're giving up. All he's gonna do is tween, dribble, and shoot the ball with 2 seconds left.
Does. It's a lot of the Nuggets game. A lot of the Nuggets game is one-on-one basketball. So that would kind of fit in with their style of play, but they also do run a lot of pick and roll with Jokic, which is another great aspect of James Harden's game. So it wouldn't be a terrible trade. You would be losing a potential superstar in Michael Porter Jr. though.
I like the Nuggets the way they are, to be honest. They don't really need Harden.
I agree. I think the Nuggets went to the Western Conference Finals last year without James Harden. So
right. My thing is because I think if he goes to the Nuggets, obviously MPJ is going to be in the deal, and they're probably going to ask for Jamal Murray too. I mean, it's James Harden. I'm not just taking MPJ in it.
Well, a lot of
first round pick.
Yeah, it'll probably be a picks. It'll probably be either Jamal Murray, Will Barton, and like a package, like Gary Harris maybe.
Yeah,
outrageous.
Like you're gonna lose like a Lakers to Pelicans package because that's an Anthony Davis-esque player. You know, it's MVP caliber player. So
that shit is crazy. I'd be pissed if I'm on that team. We made it to the Western Conference.
Yeah, and you're going over to Houston that has not much.
You got Michael
Christian Wood.
John Wall, Christian Wood, 40-year-old Boogie Cousins.
Them knees are 40.
Trevor Ariza.
And who was the savior Skip said? House?
Daniel House. Yeah.
It's the old, bro, that roster is going to be bad over there.
Yeah.
Bad. But going from there, man, which star do you guys feel like has the most pressure on themselves this season?
What do we consider a star?
You know,
we putting this in the tiers?
Yeah, like what do we consider are we considering Paul George a star?
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's a star. I wouldn't consider him a superstar anymore. He's a star.
So like you separate the teams and you got like at least the first two best players on the team, would you consider them stars?
Yeah, for the sake of our conversation right now, I'd say yeah.
Like household names, yeah.
Do y'all feel like Paul George is ever a superstar?
Yes. When he was in Indiana.
He took the LeBron Heat to the final or to Game 7 twice.
Yep. And almost won.
Yeah.
Roy
and Roy Hibbert.
And
Roy Hibbert was dirt after left.
And Danny Granger.
Yeah.
That's it.
Stevenson.
100% was a superstar.
Yeah.
The knee injury really messed up. He came back. He's still great. He's still a star. Just he's not.
He broke his leg in half.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like pieces.
If not, he was on a trajectory to be like top 3 player in the league.
Yeah.
But that being said, I think he has the most pressure on him this year.
I agree. I was going to say Paul George. Since Kenny said it, for sake of argument, I'll switch it up. I'll go. Let's see. I'll go James Harden. I'll go James Harden because he's talking a lot of shit right now about Houston and wants a trade and wants all this stuff.
I'll go.
Let's see what you can do, man. He's at strip clubs. He's overweight.
He don't want to win.
And out of shape. What's going on?
He did put out a post saying it wasn't a strip club and he was going to support their business. So
it was a birthday party where they hired strippers that were there. So it wasn't a strip club. Right.
So it was just a party in a club. It was a party in a club with strippers. Okay,
right.
So a strip club.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, I'll go James Harden. It's just up in the air with that man right now. We don't know. I mean, coming off of an amazing season, back-to-back years where he could have been MVP both years, right? He could have been, and
he could have 5 MVPs right now because one of Steph's MVPs is his.
It's insane. I think James Harden has the most pressure on him when he decides to play, where he's going to play, how he's going to play. That's all questions right now for him. This is the first time that James Harden's ever faced anything like this too. Ever. I think personally. I mean, sure, when he first made the move over to Houston, that people were questioning him and like, oh, what is he? Does he play defense? Stuff like that. But this is complete. This is big time here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Giannis. I think he has the most pressure on him. Just from signing that deal. Now you're stuck. And now Kevin Durant is back. Now Kyrie is with Kevin Durant. Now you will not win anything. So that means that you're going to probably be more frustrated and going to want more moves, or he's going to probably force the issue to try to score 50 a game. So I feel like he has pressure on himself because he's signing back, putting Milwaukee on his back. Pretty much. That's basically what he said by signing that deal.
Is that the biggest deal in NBA history?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I think Rudy.
I don't know.
Probably for the.
Rudy's was the biggest for a big man. Was the biggest for a big man.
I have to look that up.
Yeah,
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Lawrence on there.
I think it is. It is.
Giannis is the biggest
40, one. 45.6. Because 40, what did Braun get?
I just looked it up. It's Giannis has the biggest one, and then it's Russell Westbrook, and then Rudy has the 3rd highest in NBA history.
Wow.
Rudy Gobert is the 3rd highest NBA contract in NBA history.
And this was after last year. He literally started a pandemic.
Right.
In the NBA. He literally gave everybody COVID in the NBA last year.
Yeah.
Just talk about memories, I guess. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to agree with Lawrence on that take. I mean, there was rumors of Giannis going to Golden State, all this, but he decided to shut down those rumors. Say, hey, I'm loyal to Milwaukee. I want to stay in Milwaukee, and now the pressure's on him because he's gonna have to try to figure out, hey, how am I gonna improve? How am I gonna get Milwaukee to the championship? And he's hungry this season. I mean, the only way I see him like improving, because he's already a good player as is, he needs to develop that jump shot somehow, some way, because that's the only thing holding him back.
I did just keep shooting.
Yeah. I mean, he has Kyle Korver on his team, so I mean,
did anybody other than a select few media members and fans of the Heat and Warriors really think Giannis was going there? I mean, every time I heard that, I didn't believe that for a second. It just didn't even sound right.
Yeah, just from who he is, like
I mean, that's not him as a person.
Every time it was brought up, I was like, maybe he'll leave, but I didn't even see him leaving. But the fact that he's going to go to Golden State, he's not going to Golden State to play second fiddle to Steph. He's going to go to Miami. I just didn't see Giannis in Miami. I don't know. I just never really believed there's any real chance that he was going to those two places.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
For me, the problem isn't Giannis. Is the Bucks need to put better talent around him, even though they've been promising this, but haven't held their own. So
yep.
I mean, I see it's possible him winning a championship in this 5-year extension, but Milwaukee's gonna have to hold up their end because we all know Giannis has been. He's a back-to-back MVP. He's done everything.
I think it's like the LeBron and Cleveland thing. LeBron gave them another extension too. If you can't do nothing for me in this extension, I might go test myself somewhere else. Because he's giving you the second contract. What else do you want from him?
Should have did 2-year, second year player option. I'm out of here. Y'all didn't help me. But loyalty gets you so far. He's gonna go down in his career.
Give me a demo
and be 10 years in Milwaukee with a whole bunch of second-round exits.
What is in Milwaukee?
Nothing.
Is there anything in Milwaukee besides the Green Bay Packers?
Wine?
Cheese?
Goats?
Cheese.
Coldness?
They're not too far away from like Chicago though, because I remember that's why Jabari Parker wanted to go there. Because they said Jabari Parker tanked his workout to go to Milwaukee because it was close to home.
Milwaukee crazy though.
It was a joke.
They get crazy in Milwaukee. Not gonna hold you.
You been?
No, I've heard it's like the inner
drinking.
Shit. No, the inner cities are like.
Oh really?
Yeah, like bad.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I know.
But that's
everyone. Like Kenny said, it's a
yeah.
But it's close to Chicago, so like Kenny said, they moved their movings up top.
That's true. That is true. Going from there, what else we got, Phil? What else we got as far as topics?
We also, we talked about Houston's problem with Harden and Harden having a problem with Houston. So we also talked about that. I don't know if you guys want to keep going on that, like go a little bit more on that situation or not.
I mean, what else?
I think Harden. Yeah, for me, like my thing is watching all these players. I watch all like you just watch them. You know their name. Me and Kenny, huge fans of Thunder. Watch him like grow into what he is now. Like I think the worst thing for some of these players is being by themselves. Because now he turned into like he doesn't care about winning. He can't say he cares about winning. There's no way. The way you play is literally the opposite of trying to win.
Well, he's proved in a way he almost doesn't care about winning because anytime he's even had like a second guy there with them, he doesn't try to adapt to make it work. Like, I mean, the closest he came is when he worked with Chris Paul, and that wasn't him changing his game for Chris Paul. It was Chris Paul changing his game to work with James Harden because he knew that's who they were going to win. But like Russell Westbrook comes there, it's like they're playing against each other. Like, when he had Dwight Howard, he didn't incorporate him. It's just
I just want to know what happened. That's what I want to know.
What happened?
What happened in Houston? No. What happened with him and Russell Westbrook?
Well, they said that they were saying that Russell Westbrook didn't like how Houston folded to James Harden. Like they would show up to meetings and everyone would be ready to go, and Harden wouldn't be there. And like they said, Russ is very anti that. Like Russ is, you're going to be on time, you're going to do this, you're going to be that. And Russ would be like, let's start the meeting. And D'Antoni would be like, we can't start until James gets here. And he's like, what do you mean? Like, well, that's how things go
James
here.
Harden gets here.
Yeah, and he's like, nah, I don't rock like that. Like if you're not here, you're not here.
Yeah. And
he said, well, we're just going to have to start the tape over when he gets here, so might as well just wait.
Yeah.
Oh man, how did Hart? Man, I don't know.
Like that would irk me as a player too. Like Russ and him are boys. Like that would annoy the hell out of me. Like if one of you guys are my boys, we're on a team together, and the meeting starts at 10:30 and it's 11 o'clock, you're still not here. My boy or not, you're cutting into my day. Like,
well, just so you know, Kenny, we were on a team together and we won a championship.
That's absolutely right, Niels. We were dedicated, undefeated. CYO.
What was this? Oh, CYO.
Undefeated CYO.
That don't mean nothing.
What? Did you win a CYO championship, Lawrence?
Nah, Lawrence.
I played one. I think I played one.
Yeah, you played with St. Mark's. We busted. Yeah, we
busted you. Yeah, exactly.
Y'all play me in anything else?
What?
We'll crush y'all.
Please.
Any of my teams.
Well, it's a good thing we're talking about basketball now, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't really like it. I couldn't.
Let my Mohawk Valley Community College football team play against your Bloomsville football team.
We'll blow you out by like 120.
Mohawk Valley doesn't have a football team, dummy.
Exactly. We'll be there just scoring touchdowns.
What other topics we got, Phil?
It sounds like we need to do some IRL videos.
In real life, nah, I'm not in talking no football with anybody from Utica. There's no point.
You do some IRL basketball videos too.
Basketball? We could do that.
I don't want no smoke with
I got a little.
Don't let this dad bod fool you. I'll bully you in the post.
I play in this league out here too.
I'm pretty sure I've played with Lawrence before, like once or twice in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on from that, we got some award predictions. I don't know how many you guys want to do, but we could do we don't want to do all of them because we don't want to be here forever.
What's the big three? We'll just do the big three.
MVP, rookie,
MVP, rookie, and
I like most improved. I always like doing that one.
Okay.
Let's do rookie of the year and most improved.
So 4? Okay.
You said 4?
MVP, rookie of the year, 6-man, and
most improved. Or
most improved.
You just do MVP, rookie, and then most improved. That's it. Just those.
Okay.
We can start off with most improved.
I'll start out with MVP. I really want to say LeBron, but they're not going to give it to him.
They're not going to give it to him.
They're not going to give it to him. I think Luka's got all the flames right now. I'm gonna go with a real deep sleeper pick here. I'm gonna go Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns coming off an awful year. He lost literally his whole family to COVID. Like he lost his mom. He lost so many family members to COVID. I think he's gonna come out this year and bust ass. I think he might even move that Timberwolves team that's terrible up a little bit. Might be sneaking in the last spot in the playoffs. So I'll go Karl-Anthony Towns. A little sleeper pick. Throw it out there. Let's get things interesting, you know?
MVP, you said?
Yep. MVP, Cat.
I'm going to go with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis will be the forefront for the Lakers. I feel like LeBron will coast, and then he'll step up out of the chamber when the time comes, and he'll show up. But I think AD is going to lead the charge this season. So I think he's going to be the MVP.
I'm going to go with the pick I said when we were doing the last basketball podcast is Luka Doncic. He just has everything going for him right now, and especially with Kristaps Porzingis being out, he's going to have to put the Mavericks on his back, and I'm thinking the voters will put that into context and probably, help him budge him near the reward. And he'll probably, I think he'll average close to a triple-double, if not it, maybe like a point or two, or like not a point or two, but like a rebound or two off, maybe assist or two off from a triple-double. So I see him winning the MVP this year.
Yeah. Like Neil said, I really want to pick LeBron, but I think that in year 18, he's going to take his foot off the pedal. He ain't going to play as much, knowing that I got guys that are going to do it, and I'll when the playoffs come, I'll be ready. So I can't pick LeBron. I would pick Luka, but that's the obvious pick, and Phil picked Luka. So I'm going to just say someone different. I'm going to say Trae Young, because I think the Hawks are going to make a push for the playoffs this year, and I think it's going to be because of Trae Young. So, and if that happens, usually best player on an up-and-coming team, they get a lot of love. So I'm going to go with Trae Young.
I like it. So what we got? We go to 6-man here. Who you guys think is going to be the 6-man?
6-man of the year? That's tough because sometimes an NBA messes around with their 6-man of the year designation, like for example,
Who was eligible?
Like Lou Williams was eligible for 6-man of the year, and he started half the year. So like I never really know.
And how you got two guys in the same team that are in the top? One's a 7th man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell. One was a 7th man.
Right. my pick for sixth man of the year is if he comes off the bench, which I don't know if he's going to or not, but if Eric Bledsoe comes off the bench in New Orleans, I think he'll be sixth man of the year. I don't know if he's going to start next to Lonzo. Tonight they're almost done with the game and he played 32 minutes. So I don't really know if that's six man numbers or not, but I'll put Eric Bledsoe in the conversation for sixth man of the year if he comes off the bench.
I'm going with Karis LeVert from Brooklyn because I think he's going to come off the bench. I think that they're going to stick with that no matter what. He's going to get starter minutes, but he's going to be the guy coming off the bench. And I just think that he's too good for them to deny it. I think he's going to run that second unit. So obviously, he's going to have KD and Kyrie on the team with him. But when the second unit's out there, it's going to be the Karis LeVert show. So I think he's going to end up being the sixth man of the year.
Okay. I'm looking at Vegas odds right now. I'm pulling a nil.
Statman.
You got Lou Williams is most likely to get it this year, and then Dennis Schroeder, and then Jordan.
He's going to start though.
And then there's Jordan Clarkson, and then Montrezl Harrell at the top three. Yep. And then you got Davis Bertans.
Bertans from Washington, yeah.
And then Spencer Dinwiddie. So those are the top five if you take out Lou Williams. So I was already thinking of him, Dennis Schroeder, for the Lakers.
He's gonna start. He started last night. I think he's gonna be the starter.
You think he is?
Yeah,
I think he's gonna end up being the starter. But if they let him come off the bench,
I just think it's gonna be hard for him not to start because especially if they're gonna put minute restrictions on Anthony Davis and LeBron. I mean, I know they're big men and LeBron's a forward guard, but
LeBron's the only other point guard really when you think about it.
Or I say Hero.
Hero, that's
Hero start. Doesn't Hero start too though?
Yeah, he does.
He
Tyler
does?
Hero starts as well. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yep. He's a starting shooting guard.
Everybody pick on there, y'all say.
Well, Jordan Clarkson does not start. Will Barton does not start in Denver.
Jordan Clarkson had a pretty good playoff.
I like the Schroeder pick a lot. I think he's going to start too many games for them to let him.
Yeah, Davis Bertans is a beast in Washington too. He has like one of the best true 3-point percentage.
I think they said like in history.
In the history of NBA, yeah.
Wow.
But Vegas, what the fuck?
They're just trying to steal people's money.
They just want your money, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, put your money down on Dennis Schroeder, even though we know he's going to start.
Yeah, put your money down on a starter.
Scumbags.
For my pick for sixth man, I'm going to have to slightly go with Kenny because I think it's either going to be LeVert or it's going to be a Clipper situation from last year. It's going to be LeVert or Dinwiddie because they both can score 20 plus at any given night and it's going to be just like the Clippers. Those are the best two players off the bench, and it depends whoever one's having a hot night. So I think either one of them could win the award, but I'm going to go with Dinwiddie because he's going to have to run the point behind Kyrie. So just to get away from Kenny's pick, so I'm going to go with Dinwiddie.
All right, perfect. All right, then we'll go with the last one here. We're going to go with Rookie of the Year. It's always a big deal. Is there anybody that's going to be a redshirt freshman that is going to be in the running for this?
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons for the third year in a row, Rookie of the Year. That is the most bullshit rule ever. Second year players getting a chance at it, but
yeah,
Bull's eligible this year.
Because what does it go by, injury or games you played or?
Yeah, because he didn't play in any NBA games last year.
Oh, he didn't play at all?
He played in the exhibition games before the bubble. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. So now he's going to probably win it because he's just in there.
I mean, there's a couple obvious picks here that people are probably going to throw their names out like constantly. You hear Rookie of the Year, you're going to talk about Anthony Edwards and Obi Toppin.
And LaMelo.
And LaMelo hasn't scored a point tonight. I personally, I'm going to go with James Wiseman here. I think he has a lot his ceiling is to the moon on that team right now because he's going to suck minutes up. He's just going to play. Even if they're if they're getting blown out, he's going to play. Mm-hmm. He's a rookie. They're going to build him up and maybe ship him out or keep him for the long term. But I'm going to go Wiseman as a Rookie of the Year.
Nice.
That was my pick as well because Anthony Edwards is a little bit too inefficient at the moment. So, I mean, he can improve, but at the moment he's been shaky. Also, LaMelo and Charlotte is kind of – that's what everyone wants to say, but I think since Charlotte isn't the best team, he might struggle at times. And Wiseman's in the perfect situation with Golden State where he's going to have a lot of minutes. I mean, you saw whoever saw his debut on versus the Nets, he was hitting mid-range shots. He was playing decent.
Playing good.
Yeah, he was basically being an all-around player, which they're going to need. And he's going to be the sidekick to Steph during this season. So I think that's going to be enough to propel him to win that Rookie of the Year award.
Yeah, I wanted to say Wiseman as well, but again, for the sake of conversation, I'll change it up. I don't even want to say Obi Toppin because they also have Emmanuel Quickly there, so they might even split the New York vote. I'm going to go with the popular pick that people are saying, LaMelo Ball, almost for a similar reason like Neil said, though, because he's going to be a minutes eater because I think that anytime that they get up by a lot or down by a lot, he's going to be the guard they throw in there just to give him some experience. So he's going to have nothing but time to pad his stats. I'm not sure his scoring is going to translate yet, but he's going to make so many highlight play assists and stuff that he's going to be all over the TV and stuff. And we got to remember, it's a media award.
He'll
the media's
pass the eye test.
Exactly. It's gonna come down to the point where it might even be close enough where the media don't know who to vote for, and they're just, oh yeah, LaMelo did this in January and it was really cool, so he's gonna get their vote.
Get that one behind the back pass. We'll give it to him.
Right.
And I was gonna say Wiseman because he had he dropped 21 last night.
Yeah, 19, 21 in that range. Yeah.
So I was gonna say him, but like Kenny said, for the sake of conversation, I'm gonna pick Anthony Edwards from Minnesota. What is he going to be, a guard, right?
Yeah, guard.
Yeah.
He's a guard / forward. And they didn't have anybody there, right? So.
Not as a 2 guard, no. They drafted Jarrett Culver last year, but clearly they weren't 100% sold on him. They brought in Anthony Edwards.
They also brought in D'Angelo.
So he's got an opportunity, I think. So, and his odds are pretty high. So.
Just a couple stats for you guys. Golden State Warriors have the most teams with the most Rookie of the Year winners with 6 because haven't always been good. They've been trash. And LaMelo Ball is the favorite to win Rookie of the Year at plus 440. Obviously, those odds will probably change after people watched James Wiseman last night, but this was going into the season. A lot of people also sleeping on Killian Hayes. He's poised to do big things, and Cole Anthony as well.
I think he's on my team, my fantasy team.
Because Cole Anthony is behind
Fultz, who they just gave a massive deal to.
Yeah, he just signed a big, juicy contract. So you might even see a 1-2 combo with those two at some point throughout the year.
Nice. So one of the last things I wanted to ask y'all, who do you guys think has the biggest individual game for Christmas Day?
Christmas Day game?
Yes. Who goes off? Who's at the top of the stats?
I think the stat leader for Christmas Day will be.
We talking about points.
Points, yeah.
Obviously, points.
I think the leading scorer from Christmas Day, I think will be. I'm gonna go Kevin Durant.
The Durantula.
Yeah, he let me down when I picked him yesterday because he didn't play the whole fourth quarter. So I'm salty. I'm gonna go Jamal Murray. I think that that's gonna be a tight game all the way through, and he's gonna have to keep them going and win that game. So I'm going Jamal Murray.
Who you got, Phil?
You already know who I'm going with.
JT.
Dunk on him. Tatum.
He's going to have to do his best to try to
keep up.
Like I said earlier, it's going to be a duel between Durant and Tatum, and I actually got Tatum coming out winning on that end. So I got Jason Tatum.
All right. Me personally, to close it out here, I'm going to go with Anthony Davis. I think he has a game. Does Dallas have any bigs to stop him?
I think Kristaps is out.
Maxi Kleber.
Yeah, Maxi Kleber.
Oh yeah, that sounds like food. That's what that sounds like. But nah, like I said before, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in to us here. We're gonna keep being consistent with this. We got more things coming on the way. We're gonna keep expanding with this a bit further. Yo, Kenny, when's baseball season start?
Baseball they report for camp in February, end of March, early April.
Okay.
Spring training.
We're gonna be there before we know it. So this is gonna be. We're gonna
guess what we'll have coming too. We'll have an IBTE fantasy baseball league as well, boys.
Yes, sir.
I don't know nothing
It'd be
about
harder
no
than
baseball.
basketball.
I'm not gonna hold you.
You'll be in the league though, won't you?
Sponsor it. That's about it.
That's it.
He could be an autograph.
Jeez. Auto draft, major. I don't know anybody. Clayton Kershaw.
Well, it's categories again.
It's like NBA, yeah.
It's like NBA. So basically, you want to draft players that'll get you categories like home runs, hits, stolen bases, and then for pitchers that'll get you strikeouts, wins. I think
saves. Saves is the big one.
Saves is the biggest one.
Listen, I usually punt everything else and just get all closers.
Yeah, saves because and you also get ERA with that as well.
Exactly.
Closers have good ERAs. Yeah.
All right, man.
See, look, I'm going my secrets.
We'll be updating the IBTE Fantasy Basketball League as well. We'll be sending you guys updates every NBA podcast.
Yeah.
We're only in 2 days in tonight, so.
And I'm probably gonna lose in that, but that's besides the point. Like I said, we appreciate y'all. We hope y'all have a wonderful holiday. Be safe. Mask up if you go outside. Don't be cheap with your gifts. If you got the money, make something.
We all getting a stimulus, so you all got money.
Get that, you about to get that
at least $600.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all go and check us out. All our socials are in the description below. Just like Phil said, drop. No, let me stop. Make sure you go and follow us. And we're on all platforms at IBT Network. We appreciate y'all.